Wide, get wide. Check, crunch, crunch.
Hard. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Go out.
2nd and 13. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give them 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Charlie.
56 to Mike.
Yeah.
Looking to throw. Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check it out, please.
Rock it.
SOS. Deuce.
Taylor. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double tight. 3 down. Watch safety creeping.
Hey, Sam on.
Switch.
Big grip.
The give to Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
That's 15 line. Look at me. Go up. Hey, seam 6.
Shit. Sponge.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. He got 29 yards that time. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Check, nickel.
Look, squeeze. Check go.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got it. Watch the edge. Check.
Leo.
Now Taylor. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check. He's checking.
Clear.
He's checking.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready, 10-2 stop.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
80 weapons.
Watch out. Hey, watch out. Check,
Minshew, 1st and 10. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
54's Mike. Check. Watch me.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. His throw incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Walker gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Go.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Twist. 22 jet bomber. Gone. Now.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
25, check 25, check 25.
There.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Check 13, check 13.
6-6, bullet high.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 3, check 3.
Ready.
To throw on second down, Eason. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. 60 or.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Rush in.
Hey, lock it.
Shin, watch the shin.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Hard.
Taylor. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. You're out.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason, Campbell making the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Switch it.
Rock it. Fire.
Back to throw. Eason. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Ready.
First and goal.
Watch the screen. Check 3.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down now. It's Taylor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They run with Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on second down. Minshew and connecting here with DJ Shark. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
A gain of 14. And the Jaguars first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Ready?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Minshew. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
You draw quarter. Hey, dude.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Minshew, he's going to rifle one deep left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing on second down. Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. What a spin. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off play action, it's Minshew. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
First down, Jaguars.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Come on now. Let's
So
go.
some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A throw over the middle, taken in. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 23. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Minshew sets to throw. And he's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Delta. Ready?
On 1st down, Eason. And a quick throw here that's complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Okay, ready?
Come on, boys. 56. Check 56. He's time to win. He's time to run.
Fair. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Eason, throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 6-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Minshew throwing on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go, G.
Hey, exit. 6-6, pull it down.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Come on, QB, come on.
On fourth down, Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. It'll be Minshew again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And the Jaguar first down.
Ready, break.
Mike 5-4.
I smell fear in that
Now Leonard Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Minshew. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
61, matchbox lights.
Coming this way, here we go.
Go.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch it.
Hit it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
You draw Porter.
Mike by 4. I got him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They run it here with Thompson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Thompson. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, lock it.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check.
Rock it.
31. Check 31.
Defense.
He'll look to throw. his throw is going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Come on,
and how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Orbit.
Shoot! He's coming! We got double up.
Let go.
On 4th down, Eason. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Double dog. That's the way. Joker.
Look at me. Go. Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Operating from the gun, Eason, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he completes it to Westbrook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ready?
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get him.
Throwing again. Eason. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
56. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, watch that. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, wahoo.
Looking to throw. Eason. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Check it out, Reed. SOS.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, high 7.
Here I come again.
5.
From the gun, Eason. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the ball. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Switch.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey.
I got you. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike.
Get it.
To throw again, Eason. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Jacksonville, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.